Hello YouTube, Freddy Cardona here, back again with another driving and the news video. Today is the very first day of February 1, 2023. And I hope you guys got my announcement yesterday. I uploaded a YouTube Shorts video outlining my newest project for my Pride in Patterson playlist. And I call it the Fez Project. Now, I do understand that there is a character named Fez in that 70s show, but this project is called Fez because it's an acronym for featuring every street. And that's the plan. We're going to feature every single street in Patterson, New Jersey, a little bit at a time. It's a humongous project and I don't know how long it will take. I've already have a few videos recorded. I have episodes 1 and episode 2, or I should say part 1 and part 2, right? And the first one will be uploaded over the weekend, and we're going to show you 1st Ave, 2nd Ave, 3rd Ave, and 4th Avenue in Patterson, New Jersey. The next one we're going to do after that is 5th Ave, which is already recorded and ready for upload. So we're going to try to upload these on Saturdays, interspersed with other Pride in Patterson episodes. So you're not just going to get those streets. There will be other areas featured in the interim. All right, so let's get into the news, because this is not a Pride in Patterson video, even though I am in Patterson right now on Market Street. This is a driving and the news video. So let's get to it.
Gelsinger has taken a 25% cut to his base salary. His executive leadership team will take a 15% pay cut. Even mid-level managers will get a 5% pay cut. Hourly workers, though, will not be affected by these pay reductions. After a win for stocks yesterday and a positive January and ahead of a Fed interest rate decision, S&P futures are still down about 7 points. NASDAQ futures have turned positive by 8, while Dow futures are down 128 points. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Steve Potusk for 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
Do you have bad credit but need a new car? Do you have trouble getting a car loan for any reason? Call Credit Solutions, a division of Hudson Hyundai. It's easy to apply right over the phone. Bad credit, no problem. Call 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221. Tier 1 customers could drive a new Hyundai with just $68 down. Like a new Hyundai Tucson, only $68 down. A new Hyundai Palisade, just $68 down. Even a new Hyundai Kona Electric, only $68 down. You could be driving a new car home today. They will help with any credit situation. Call 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221. And all new Hyundais come with Hyundai Assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Call Credit Solutions for a pre-approval today. 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221 or HudsonHyundai.com. Payments will vary. Credit severity affects approval. See dealer for details.
We're here with attorney Mark Miner of the personal injury law firm of Zalman, Schnurman, and Miner. Mark, we've all seen those cracked and uneven sidewalks. Who is responsible for such conditions?
Well, property owners are required to maintain their property in a safe condition, and that includes removing hazards from their walkways, parking lots, and driveways. In New York City and many other places, property owners are also required to keep the sidewalk in front of their property in good repair.
Well, what should someone do if they're injured in a trip and fall accident?
If you call us at 1-800-LAW-LINE for a free consultation, we will inform you of your rights. The sooner you call, the better. Early investigation is often the key to obtaining compensation.
Is the property owner always responsible for the condition of the sidewalk?
Not always. That is why it is so important to speak with an experienced attorney. The city, utility company, transit authority, or someone else may be at fault.
If you've been injured in an accident, call the personal injury law firm of Zalman, Schnurman, and Miner at 1-800-LAW-LINE. That number again is 1-800-LAW-LINE.
Well, we got our first measurable snow of the season this morning, 4/10 of an inch. It only takes 1/10 of an inch to make the record. So the snow has moved on, but you need to continue to look out for slippery and icy spots for the rest of the morning commute in wake of that first measurable snow. Sunshine for the rest of the day. It'll be seasonably cold with a high of 38. Mostly clear and cold tonight, the overnight low 29 in the city. And tomorrow, breezy and chilly with some sun and a high of 42. The complete AccuWeather 4-day forecast coming up in 2 minutes. 28 degrees now. It's partly cloudy. Humidity at 61. The winds are north, 10 miles an hour. Current temperature 28, and we're going up to 38 in Midtown. The AccuWeather real feel right now is 19. I'm Lee Harris. Winds News Time at the Tone, 7:30.
Good morning. I'm Susan Richard. The funeral is today for Tyree Nichols, the 29-year-old who died 3 days after being beaten by police in Memphis.
Justice for Tyree.
It will be the final farewell for Tyree Nichols.
Justice for Tyree.
Thousands are expected to attend the funeral. It will be presided over by the Reverend J. Lawrence Turner.
I think this is going to be one of the defining moments of the contemporary civil rights movement, that his death will not be in vain.
The eulogy will be delivered by Reverend Al Sharpton.
What happened to Tyree is a disgrace to this country.
And among those attending the funeral will be Vice President Harris.
Steve Futterman reporting. The family held a news conference last night. Tyree's stepfather, Rodney Wells.
Keep fighting for justice for our son and my family. Protect my wife, because she's very fragile right now.
Yes.
We need that for her. Trust me. And I need it too.
Both have been invited to President Biden's State of the Union next week as guests of the Congressional Black Caucus. On Capitol Hill,
I have nothing to hide.
we'll have that story coming up. Wednesday News Time 7:31. First, traffic and transit. Here's Karen Stewart.
Well, in New Jersey, if you're stuck on Route 3, we are now approaching Martyr territory. Stuck on Route 3, what does that mean? Well, Route 3 is closed both ways as we try to finagle things around the eastern spur of the New Jersey Turnpike. It's impossible. We are blocked both ways with downed wires on Route 3 at the New Jersey Turnpike, eastern spur in Secaucus. It is a disaster on Route 3 eastbound with delays that are starting to stretch back towards 21. We are jammed on the western side of Route 3, trying to get out into the eastern spur of the Turnpike from back at 495. It is completely out of hand. Again, Route 3 is closed both ways at the New Jersey Turnpike, eastern spur and Secaucus. Make other plans if you're not there yet. Northbound New Jersey Turnpike, eastern spur, north of interchange 15W for Route 280. We've got an accident and we've got one lane blocked. Inbound Gowanus Expressway at the Prospect. There's a disabled truck there. This guy is in the center lane. And that's causing delays on the inbound side of the Gowanus Expressway. Thanks to tip caller Richie for that one. And then in Queens on the Grand Central, eastbound at the Clearview, we've got an accident there, and the right and center lanes are closed. Alternate side parking is in effect for today. 20-minute delays on NJ Transit rail systems in and out of Penn Station, New York. And we're sponsored by Andrew Lloyd Webber's Bad Cinderella coming to Broadway. New York Times says it's a big, colorful, fun fairy tale rewrite. The audience has a ball. Previews begin February 17th. Get tickets at badcinderellabroadway.com. I'm Karen Stewart, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Well, Dean, we've been talking about how we haven't gotten any snow, and suddenly here we got it, right?
Yeah, this is the scenario I've been worried about. This was the stalled out front that brought the colder air in yesterday, and it kind of stalled out down to our south, and then an area of low pressure ran along it, and it created the snow. And with these temperatures in the low to mid-20s, we get this a lot where it's not a lot of snow, 0.4 inches measured in Central Park.
For those of you watching this video from 2025 or 2030, just so you know, gas in 2023 was $3.33 if you're from the future.
Just February 1st here, and we'll see what Staten Island Chuck says about the rest of the winter tomorrow. But what I know is going to be this, that it's going to be cold today but not harsh, upper 30s, breezy, chilly tomorrow, low 40s, and then a polar plunge is coming for Friday. Temperatures going to fall back through the day, through the 20s, teens, down into the single digits in the city. Inland suburbs will be below zero. Real feels everywhere, 20 below or so Friday night, Saturday morning. We get back in the upper teens, low 20s during the day, Saturday Saturday and then magically pop back up to near 40 on Sunday. All that time without really much of any precipitation. 28. And we're heading up to a high today of 38 degrees. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Dean DeVore, New York's weather station, 1010 winds on 92.3 FM.
Just before his wedding, Ramesh Malhotra suffered a stroke. He was taken to New York Presbyterian and immediately given medication to dissolve the blood clot. Their fast response was the difference between Ramesh losing everything and having it all. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
New York Republican Congressman George Santos now stepping aside from his committee assignments in the House while he's investigated for allegedly lying about a number of things during his campaign, including how he financed that run. Santos met yesterday with House Speaker Kevin McCarthy.
This announcement did come after the two met behind closed doors, but Santos said that this was all his decision. And McCarthy says this is only temporary. He says once and if everything gets cleared up with these multiple investigations, then Santos could come back to those committees.
As correspondent Rachel Scott, Santos had been assigned to both the Small Business and Science, Space, and Technology Committee. Cops in the Bronx still looking for 5 suspects in connection with the stabbing of a 16-year-old. That was yesterday afternoon at around 2:30 at West 195th Street and Jerome Avenue. That teen is now critical at Jacoby Medical Center. This happened across the street from a city school campus, which went into shelter-in-place mode for a time. The DOE says it's deploying additional resources to support students and staff. Staying heart healthy, there's an app for that. Recovery Plus USA CEO Peter Nemi telling 1010 Wins this remote health program is for cardiac patients after they get out of the hospital.
Basically being monitored while you're doing your exercise routine at home. If you're using the app, you're wearing a heart rate monitor, so your EP is tracking your vitals while you're doing the routine. And then, of course, your progress is tracked and measured over time.
All right, guys, that was your very quick snippet of today's news. Go ahead. Let her cross. Very quick snippet of today's news for February 1, 2023. And we'll see you on the next video.